Hello. In this video, we are going to create a Python program that will calculate the area of a parallelogram. So in this, let's first of all look at a calculator online. This is the Omni Calculator created by Hannah Pamula. It asks the user, there are three options to calculate the area of a parallelogram. We can calculate it based on the base and height, given sides, angle between them. That would be option 2. And then option 3 is diagonals and any angle between them. So this is the picture of that. Let's make this maybe a little bigger. So this is what it looks like. And then, yeah, this is for option 3. And then we have two diagonals and an angle between the diagonals. Option 2 has two sides and an angle between. And then option 1 is the one for base and height. And then down here, she also has the formulas for us. So this is this one here, parallelogram. So yeah, there are three formulas. So A times H, that's for option 1. This is for option 2 and then option 3. So there are three formulas. So let's go jump into our code. So in our code, we have the print menu doing the same thing that she does. Find the area given, base and height, diagonals given, angle between them, and so on. And then we have all of our tools to get the sides and angles. We're going to call these call these functions to get the user input for positive values for sides or angles. And then we have theta, and then we have the three functions that we need. We're going to fill in the try block. We get the user input, and the else block, we compute the area, and we print the results. That's what we do here. There are three functions like that, and this is the main parallelogram function area, that if the choice is 1, it calls the functions above. If the choice is 1 or 2 or 3, we call each of those functions, and we set the flag to false, and we exit the program. And we call this main function in main. This is the main function, and we call that. And then we call main last of all. All right. So, and then we have the area equations down here. I copied and pasted basically from her program and converted to Python. Notice that I put sine radians C because radians is the default mode in Python. So we need to tag that in there. All right. So let's jump into the first function here. That would be given base and height. So we need B equals, so we're going to get the base here. So get side B. And then we have H equals get side H, like that. And then for the area, let's go down there. Okay, so for the area is base times height. We just copy that there and then paste it into its block. All right, so that is our first function. We're done with that first function here. Let's jump into our second function. So for this one, we need two sides and an angle. So we're going to get A and B here. So get A and B. So I'm going to change this to A and then get side A. And then we need to get an angle. So C equals get angle C. All right. So, and then for our formula, we're going to use this one. Area equals A times B times sine of C. That's how we compute the area. So we're going to put that in the else block. And we're done with our second function. And lastly, for our last function, we need two diagonals and an angle, and another angle. That'll be the angle between those diagonals, any one of those. All right, so for this one, we have E. I'm going to say E equals, let's see, because I named E as one of the diagonals. Notice enter the diagonal E, and then F would be the other one. So that's what I'm going to borrow for this function here. So F equals get F, not G, yeah, F, and then I have theta equals, we'll borrow theta here because it needs to be a different angle than A, B, or C, because A, B, or C are angles in the shape, not the angles between diagonals. So we'll borrow theta here. And for the else block, we need this one here, the third one. So we're going to copy and paste that there. And I'm going to delete this one here since we don't need it anymore. So I'm going to delete it. All right. And we are done with our functions. We created all three functions here. And let's go ahead and run it. Check some exception handling. So let's choose option 4. It's not one of the options. Choose a string. It's not one of the options. So if choose the first option, enter a string. It says invalid. We need to re-enter it. Enter 50. And then for the height, we're going to enter 31, big numbers. So our area is 1550, and we are rounding to 3 decimal places in this program. So let's check that with her calculator. Let's go back up choose the first option, and then we're gonna enter 50 and then 31. See if we get 1550. Yes, we get the same value as she gets. All right, so let's choose option 2 now. We're gonna enter 3.7, and then for length of B, we're gonna enter 7.5. And for the angle, let's enter 55. So we have 22.73. Let's do the same thing in our program. 3.7, 7.5. So choose option 2, 3.7, and then 7.5, and then 55, and we get 22.731. And she has 22.73. She rounds to 2 decimal places in her calculator. Let's look at option 3 now. So that will be 2 diagonals. Let's enter 5.5, and then if we enter a string, does it do anything? It doesn't tell us to fix that, but it doesn't compute it anyway, so it needs to be a number. So enter 12, and then the angle between that, let's enter 28. So we have 5.5, 12, and 28. The area is 30.985. And let's do the same thing in our program. We're going to choose option 3, and then we enter 5.5, 12, and 28. And we get 30.985, and that is what she has also. So that's how we create a Python program that computes the area of a parallelogram. Thanks for watching.